My mind is not a playground for doubt, it's a battlefield, and I'm the one holding the line. Every single minute, it tries to twist itself into confusion, hesitation, comfort, but I don't let it. I won't let it. Because if I don't control my thoughts, the world around me will. If I don't decide where I'm headed, someone else will, some algorithm, some person, some excuse. No, I'm the driver, not a passenger in my own life. And the truth is, this world, it's filled with sharks. Everywhere I look, there are people who'll devour you the moment you show weakness. They don't care how nice you are. They don't care what you meant to do. You either become the shark or you get eaten alive. And I made my choice. I chose to sharpen my teeth. I chose to lead. I chose to dominate the chaos. That's what it takes. Right now, this very moment, I know where I've lost grip. I can see the leaks in my system. That show I binge when I should be building. That junk I consume when I should be fueling. That place I go to escape instead of face. I name it. I own it. I cut it. Office done. If it doesn't build me, it's gone. I owe that much to the person I'm becoming because I'm not a child anymore. I don't get to play at this. I don't get to coast and wish. I've buried the boy. I'm living like the man I was meant to be. From this day forward, I cut every cord tying me to anything that's not aligned with the life I said I wanted. No more distractions. No more half efforts. No more games. I am not a victim. I am a force, and I am in control. Everything in my life now must answer to one question. Does this build me? My sleep schedule, my diet, the media I consume, the people I give my time to, every decision is either sharpening me or dulling me. There's no neutral. I'm choosing to live like everything matters, because it does. And I won't be the man who almost made it. I'll be the one who did. Do you know how many thoughts we think in a day? Between 40,000 and 50,000. And every single one is a chance to build or break. So I don't just think. I shape. I mold. I forge. I discipline my mind like a soldier trains for war, focused, relentless, uncompromising. I stare into the mirror and I ask myself, is this the man who gets it done? If the answer is no, I change something right there. From today forward, no more hype without application. No more getting pumped only to slide back into old ways. Hype doesn't change lives, execution does. You want to know the difference between dreamers and doers? One word: application. Doers don't just listen, they digest, they implement, they make it real, they move. I am one of them. I put pressure where it belongs, on my mind. I don't run from the discomfort of growth, I lean into it. I use it. I rewire my brain with every challenge I face. When I learn, I don't do it passively. I engage. I make it mine. I apply it. I use it to crush barriers that once held me down. I turn knowledge into weapons. And with every obstacle, I forge another layer of mental armor. Because this isn't just about success. It's about survival, about becoming unshakable. I train my brain to operate under fire. I train it to stay sharp in storms. I'm building grit, not comfort, confidence, not arrogance, discipline, not dependence. Everything I thought only special people had, I am now building into myself. What would my life look like if I truly lived like this every day? Everything would change. The house I live in, the body I own, the income I earn, the people I surround myself with, all of it would transform. And I'm not talking about magic. I'm talking about choice. I'm no longer hoping I get there. I'm knowing I will. Because I'm doing what it takes. That's the gap between I could have been and I am. That's the line between the dreamer and the conqueror. And it all begins with reclaiming the days that once felt out of my hands. I don't just wake up anymore. I rise with purpose. I keep my blade sharp. I stay hungry. Even when I'm full, I never lose my edge. There will be moments when I feel like quitting. Moments when the process breaks me down before it builds me up. That's when most people fold, but not me. Because I know growth comes wrapped in discomfort. Real change? It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to demand something from you. Your sacrifice, your sweat, your soul. And I'm all in. Emotions come and go. Some days I'll feel electric, others empty. But the mission doesn't change. I don't move by mood. I move by mission. When life hits, I don't crumble. I redirect. I reset. I realign. That's real control, not of what happens outside me, but what happens inside me. My response, my drive, my decision. So when my energy fades, I switch gears. When my mood shifts, I stay in motion. I've learned that control isn't about perfection, it's about intention. Being deliberate with every thought, every choice, every move. I don't wait to feel ready. I become ready. I act. And that's power. You want to know what would change the world? If more people did exactly what they said they would. That's it. Do what you said you were going to do. Hold yourself to your own word. That's how you build self-respect. That's how you build a legacy. Not with talent, but with follow-through. I associate distractions with pain now. I see wasted time as suffering. I create vivid images of what will happen if I don't use this moment well. And I don't run from that picture. I face it. I make it real enough to drive me. That's how I stay locked in. Anyone can stay focused for a day or a week, but winners, we stay focused until the goal is done. We don't count the hours. We make the hours count. We don't need permission. We decide. We move. So I control the controllables, what I eat, what I watch, how I train, how I think, what I allow in my mind, what I read, what I repeat. I treat my brain like sacred ground. I guard it like treasure. Because if I build this mind to be indestructible, nothing outside can destroy me. That's what real power looks like. Bulletproof from the inside out, storm-proof, chaos-proof, pressure-proof. I become so mentally fortified that no situation can shake me. And that is peace. That is joy. That is strength. That's where confidence is born, not from what I wear, not from what I post, but from what I withstand and rise from. So today, I choose, not tomorrow, not next week. Now I choose who I become. I write the plan. I set the tone. I reset my brain. I reset my habits. I reset my life. And I rise. Not because it's easy, but because I'm ready.